Cheers, everybody. We are back. It's review edition of Bourbon on a Budget. Myself, TJ Pittenger, Ben Cock, and Brendan Sonnone with you guys again to review something very, very special that's near and dear to nobody's heart except for Ben's. Old Tub, a bottle that he has raved about.
I have not raved about it
in a while. Brendan, tell us a little bit about Old Tub. Let's jump right into this review because I'm excited to try it.
For the sake of transparency, fellas, this is the least excited I've been to do a review since maybe we did Willet Pot Still. Even then, I was a little excited about because it's been a while since I've had it.
Yeah.
Anyways, not to taint the jury pool here. So Old Tub, bottled in bond. Oh, where's my... All right, but Ben already showed his, but here I'm showing you mine now. So it hits all...
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
That was the joke I was going for. So it hits all these key phrases, hot button, like, topics that you want your bourbon to have, right? You got bottled in bond here, okay? You got unfiltered here, all right? You got a nice 100 proof. It's from Jim Beam, Beam Centauri Company. It was previously, until this past year, available only at the Jim Beam Distillery gift shop. I think it was like half a bottle. It was like $3.75. So it was released nationally June last year. It's about $20 to $25 MSRP. Again, mentioned earlier, 100 proof. It has to be at least 4 years old because it's bottled in bond. Let's see. Mash bill, 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. Its classification is a straight bourbon. And yeah, TJ, if you want to take them into the scoring and whatnot, but this is going to be a fun one.
I can feel your enthusiasm on this. This is really great, Brendan. I appreciate you putting that together for us.
So, in all transparency, we're not super excited about this. We're going to do our very best to be fair. We're going to not try and rate this like Ben did Eagle Rare, which was very poor. But hopefully, in chatting through this and trying to taste it together, we can get away from our negative stereotype that we have on it right now. But we are not as excited to review this, but we've had some bangers the last couple of weeks. Maker's Mark did better than we thought. Before that was Smoke Wagon Small Batch. Before that, another really good one was Sazerac Rye. You guys have had some bangers. This is going to be one that we're not as excited about, but we'll see how it does. We'll see when it stands up. Rating system. You get 2 points for nose, 4 points for taste, 1 point for finish, 1 point for cohesiveness and complexity. Out of that 8 points, we then add 2 more points worth of value, usually based on price, availability, and proof. And then any other extraneous factors that mean nothing, like the size and shape of a Willet Pot Still bottle and how much TJ likes anything that has the word toasted on the bottle. So anyway, there's our rating system. There's our scoring. While I've been yakking, why don't you guys tell me about this nose?
Go ahead, Ben, because I feel like my energy is still not there yet.
Okay, so let's remember, guys, that we're getting unfiltered, bottled in bond for like $22, right? So you're competing against old granddad bonded at that price point, right? So to the nose, I would say that this is a very dynamic nose in the fact that when you pour it out of the bottle, it smells pretty pleasant. And then you wait like 5-10 minutes and it's a nightmare. It goes from like,
dynamic's a very friendly way to phrase that.
Right. So it's pretty variable. You pour it out originally, and I get a lot of like apple cinnamon on the nose. And then once you start adding some air to it, it's peanut and peanut brittle and older peanuts. And yeah.
I like how you said peanuts and older peanuts.
Right. It just gets older. It gets peanuts and then gets older peanuts as you just let it sit. So drink it quick.
Smell it quickly as well. Do you guys ever go to like the Roadhouse Grill, Logan's Road, whatever Roadhouse there is? There's all sorts of Roadhouses. Cody's. They're down by you guys. Is Cody's. I don't think we have one up here in Tallahassee.
Peanuts on the ground.
All over the place. That's what it smells like. Shelled peanuts that have just been sitting out all day, just bacon and being stepped on and beer spilled over them.
If you love Cody's Roadhouse, you'll love this nose.
It is very nutty. It is funny because like if you like as soon as you pour it, or even if you like swirl it around, it gets rid of some of that funky peanut smell, and you get some of the like nice vanilla icing, a little bit of the red fruit that Ben mentioned too. So nose it quickly and then drink it quickly too would be my advice.
Yeah, all I'm getting here is the peanuts, right? Trying to be fair to it, but there's just a little. Okay, so a little bit of peanut brittle. I get a little of the sweetness. I'll give it some, redeeming caramel that goes with it. So peanuts and caramel. So peanut brittle. If you like peanut brittle, this might be perfect for you. I like peanut brittle.
It's perfect for you then.
Yeah, maybe that's not the phrase I should have used. Taste. Let's taste this. When I say bad boy, anyway, let's taste this bad boy.
Do you guys remember how excited people were when this hit the market a year ago? Like this was like considered a big deal.
It was, man. It was interesting because it was like distillery only for a little bit, and they finally were like, "Oh, we're gonna bottle this because it's selling so good." But
a little overhyped. On the taste, peanut once again. I mean, it's so overwhelming. It's like a bag of peanuts. A little bit of vanilla there. I'm trying to pick up other stuff, but the peanut is just so pronounced. I'm working really hard to make sure I'm enunciating the T in peanut, so it doesn't sound like something else.
Like what?
peanuts.
Yeah, not a great taste on this. I have nothing.
I do not want to do this a disservice, and like I am trying to find other stuff. I know you guys
I don't think it is as bad as you guys are saying it. It is not that bad.
Bring us home.
What
are you tasting here, Ben? What are you tasting?
Vanilla icing. I'm still getting that on the taste.
I'm getting the vanilla. I get the vanilla a lot, which is kind of different, right? We talk about caramels and very dark, sweet flavors. Vanilla is kind of a nice kind of, I don't know that I'd say refreshing, but kind of a nice lighter sweetness that comes along with it. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the vanilla. So vanilla peanuts, vanilla coated peanuts.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is terrible. Nobody's ever going to buy. Jim Beam is,
it's definitely not going to sponsor us.
I hyped up Jim Beam in the previous episode, so it's good. You win some, you lose some. You can't win them all.
Yeah. I do like so I will say, all right, we're giving this a hard time. I do like the vanilla on it. Okay, so now that Brendan said that, maybe that's just the power of suggestion. We've talked about that in the past. I like vanilla flavored things, so maybe that's not so bad.
I don't get a whole lot of variety of taste, right? Like it's peanut, vanilla. I don't get a whole lot of like lemon or any minty notes that you would expect in a little bit of rye kind of spice. I don't get it's just very not flat because I think this is
one dimensional.
Right. I'll give you say that. Yeah, one dimensional. That's right.
There's a fruit that I'm getting.
Man, drink this quick, man.
Gosh. Peanut fruit.
Peanut fruit. No, it's
fruit.
It's not the
fruit of
like
the
Ben
peanut.
said. No lemon. I agree with him there. The red fruit nose that was on the nose, not in the palate. Almost like a mango, like iced tea, maybe maybe peach. How about
I was thinking
peach?
apricot. Apricot.
So more in that realm. Yeah, a little of that bitter fruit. Okay, cool. All right, a little of that.
Don't grab on mangoes though. Mangoes are amazing.
I'm not. I mean, peanuts.
Don't associate
peanuts in the right context are amazing. It's just like Cody's Roadhouse peanuts for like 5 hours sitting on the floor.
Hey, this is okay. Remember when Jimbo used to put peanuts in the Coke?
I was trying to. Yeah,
this is like that. This is like that minus the Coke. It's the same exact thing.
Does Ben know who Jimbo is?
Remember that FSU's coach?
Yeah.
See,
the old Jimbo Fisher.
Hey, look at you! You sound like Stanley Hudson. Don't get us canceled. Okay, finish on this bottle.
I actually like. I actually like the. I like the finish as much as I like anything. Maybe it's because I know it's done. But
all right, we're out.
No, legitimately, the finish is got a little bit of cinnamon spice, some barrel notes. In addition, still the peanut is prevalent.
Yeah.
The vanilla is there, but it's like it is the most enjoyable part of this drink to me.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Could be because it's over. Could be because it just lingers. I'm telling you, it has the most flavor. It's not the best flavor, but it has like the most flavor for $22.
Whoa,
there's a lot of flavor. It's just not great. That's all.
I don't know about the. I mean, well, I think that's an episode. The most flavorful bourbon.
You think it's more flavorful than Wild Turkey 101?
No.
It's got the most intense singular flavor.
So I'm comparing this to Old Granddad Bonded. I had that this past weekend, and I remember thinking there's not a lot going on.
I bet that's better than this. The 114? Oh no, bonded.
No. The bonded. Right?
Okay.
I think it's better, but I think there's more flavor in this. Like I said, I don't think it's great flavor. I just
That's
think
like saying there's more
flavor.
flavor. Yeah, it's like saying there's more flavor in, olives, but when you're comparing it to ice cream, yeah, olives are more potent, but like, would you rather eat ice cream?
Yeah, probably.
So, I mean,
I'm not disagreeing with that statement. I'm just saying there's a lot of flavor here. Olives have a lot of flavor.
The Jim Beam bottled and bond is about the same price as this, and I would go for that 100 times.
That's very valid.
100 over this, yeah.
I'd like to try this up against the Jim Beam Black label. That to me, that'd be a good comparison. I'd like to see.
What's the proof on the Jim Beam Black?
Oh, Jim Beam Black.
So I wonder if this
label
like the proof difference, if that's at 80.
The nose on this is so bad.
It's 86.
For like 10 seconds.
Okay.
So your proof's going to be way different. All right, let's rate it before the nose gets even worse.
All right.
Nose. I'll go first. 0.5. Brendan.
That's out of 2, right? 0.25 for me. The nose is pretty horrendous. I'd rather smell nothing at all than smell this.
Ben.
Ooh, 0.5.
I went with 0.5. Just, I wouldn't say horrendous. It's not bad. I like the smell of peanuts.
As it opens up, it gets worse. Stay close.
Yeah, it's not a good nose.
Brendan's had his open for 6 hours, so that's why he thinks that.
I know. That's why I said this is a nightmare. He's like, I opened it yesterday.
Brendan, he's been working on it since last Tuesday when we recorded. Brendan, taste.
The taste is nowhere near as offensive to me as the nose. It's still not good. It's below average. I'm going to go 1.75 out of 4.
Ben?
Yeah, I'm giving this like I think 1.75 is not bad. 2 is overly generous. No, I go 1.5. 1.5, yeah. Definitely not. 1.5.
I was between 1.5 and 1.75. Yeah.
I'll go 1.75. I'll just be nice. Because it's, my birthday was this week. My son's is tomorrow. I'm in a good mood. So 1.75.
Happy birthday.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You didn't wish me one on my birthday. So
I know I did. I texted you and told you to enjoy it.
It doesn't in a text. In a text, it doesn't count. It's got to be a call only.
I
called him. 12:01 in the morning.
Finish, our favorite part of it. Again, maybe because it's done, maybe because it was good. But finish on this one. Finish on this one, Ben. No, nose. We already did. Finish.
Out of
1.
Out of 1. 0.25.
Oh my gosh, Brendan.
Doesn't even make sense for him to say that the finish might have been the best part. For me, 0.5, it was the best part.
I like 0.5 as well. It's an average finish. It's not great, but it was the best part. I gave the nose a 0.5. The taste was below average, but the finish was an average finish. Cohesiveness and complexity. I'll go here and give it a 0.5. I'll give it a half a point for each side. I mean, it's pretty. No, I'll take that back. It's not complex at all. It is cohesive. So I'll stay with the 0.5. It's cohesive throughout the whole thing. Nothing changes on it. It's cohesive in the worst way, but it doesn't really vary much from it's peanuts from nose to finish. So, but it's not complex. I take that back. Half a point for me.
It may have been the most cohesive bourbon we've had to date because it's just peanut all the way through. So yeah, I'm with you totally, TJ. It is a 0.5 for me. Everything going to cohesiveness, nothing to complexity.
Ben.
Yeah, 0.25.
So our scores heading into value: Ben with a 2.5, Brendan with a 3, and myself with a 3.25 out of 8. So we're rating this below average. Again, a 20. Most places I've seen this for $19.99, so $22 bottle, 100 proof. Fairly easy-ish to find. Like I see it on shelves fairly often. There's probably a reason for that. But fairly easy to find. 100 proof, $20, $22. Brendan, start us out with value out of 2.
0.75. It's not awful value. Like you can actually drink it, but like I'm not gonna reach for this more often than not. There's other stuff in the $20-something range I would much rather go for. So it's not a awful value in that it is drinkable. Just not good.
Ben?
Yeah, I agree with Brendan here. It's a $22 bottle, bottled and bond product, right? So aged 4 years, 100 proof. It's definitely below average, but there's time and effort spent into this bottle that, something that's like 80 proof at like 2.5 years doesn't have. So 0.75.
I hate to agree with you guys, but I'll make it a 0.75 all across the board. It's a below average bourbon, and so I can't give it an average score. I can't go right in the middle. So bringing our total scores. Sorry about this, Mr. Beam. Ben, 3.25 out of 10. Brendan, 3.75 out of 10. And myself, 4 out of 10. Guys, we found something that lost to Willett Potstill. Willett Potstill got 4s all across the board, and this got a 3.6, 3 2/3. So 3.66666. So not a great score for this one. Probably not something we're going to recommend that people go out and buy. I don't know that I would recommend that people go out and run out and buy this. If you love peanuts and you want your bourbon to taste like peanuts, maybe go grab it. But,
peanuts. He's saying peanuts.
I don't understand that. I struggle with this bottle because I don't know where it fits into a collection. Like, this is not a sipper,
It's not a mixer.
But if I mix it with anything, it's going to make it taste like peanuts.
What if you're going people like the what's the peanut butter whiskey, the Screwball? What if you're trying to go something peanut butter themed and you want to amp it up a little bit with the proof?
Just get Screwball. Then just get Screwball at that point.
We did the episode on drain pours, and I've tried to salvage like the nasty mellow corn. I don't know how to salvage this one. This would take over everything and anything you mix it with.
I don't know what to do with this.
I don't want to pour it out, but maybe I'll give it to my neighbor Pat.
What you should do, though, is anytime someone asks for a sample from you, you fill it to the absolute top and give them as much as they want, because you just won't get through this by yourself.
Yeah, I went over to Ben's house this morning. We were pouring bourbon at 8 a.m.
Yes.
And Ben poured so much into the sample bottle that it was overflowing onto his counter.
I want to make sure you had the most. I wanted to make sure you got all that you wanted.
And, whoops, sorry. It looks like it's overflowing as he continues to pour it straight down. So Ben was able to get rid of half his bottle this morning.
I'm generous.
That's the most generous Ben's ever been with a sample. So not a great score, but we went back to back bangers. I don't know if it was bangers, but a lot of bangers for you guys lately. So we reviewed something that we weren't as big of a fan of. Try to be fair with it. We probably weren't. Biases being what they will. But if anybody wants some Old Tub, hit up Ben or Brendan on Twitter, and they'll send you a sample. So we'll make your first person to hit them up gets it. We're not doing that for like 1 million people, but hit up Ben or Brendan. We'll send you a sample of some very below average whiskey, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. It's even better if you're in Tampa or Tallahassee, so that we can just drop that off to you.
Just give me the bottle. Just give it to you.
I will. If anyone wants this bottle for $5 right now, it's yours.
Don't try to sell it. Come on, just give it away.
Yeah.
$3.
$3.
Brendan's a multi-millionaire trying to make $5 off.
I know, dude. Come on, man. Mr. Bankroll.
Let's shout out the social medias and get out of here. Bourbon on a Budget on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of the places that you can find us. Search Bourbon on a Budget, and we will try to review something better than Old Tub next week. For myself, TJ Pittenger, Ben Cock, and Brendan Sinone, thanks for hanging out for this review of Old Tub Bottle and Bond from Jim Beam. Hopefully next week's better. Cheers.
Brendan loves peanuts. Rubbing this in the tub.